Welcome in. We begin with the deadly weekend shooting in Seattle that killed 3 people. Court documents say there was at least 3 suspects involved, and one of them was among those killed. A 15-year-old is in custody in connection with the shooting while the search continues for the other suspect, who remains at large. It all happened yesterday after shots sent people running for cover at a food festival. 3 people died and 4 others were wounded, including a 2-year-old child. A candlelight vigil is set to happen later tonight for the victims. A search is still underway for one of the suspects at this hour, and police are asking the public for any information that may lead to that person's arrest.
There is a second shooter. We're trying to identify who that person is. Our officers need your help. If someone saw something, or perhaps if someone has some video, we need to identify that person.
Live now to Seattle and correspondent Carter Evans. So Carter, what are the latest details in this investigation?
So there was some initial confusion about how many shooters were involved in this. Initially, it was reported that there were 2 shooters shooting at each other. But now it appears, based on court documents that we've seen, that there were 3 shooters involved. And as you said there, one of those shooters was found dead at the scene. That shooter was apparently an acquaintance of that 15-year-old suspect. Now, that suspect was supposed to make a court appearance today, and that's where we found out about this in court documents. He did waive that appearance. He's being held in a juvenile detention center right now. They did find 2 guns at the scene, and I think that supported the initial theory that there were 2 shooters shooting at each other. And then through the investigation, police were able to piece together that, in fact, one of the shooters might have been deceased at the scene, and there was still another shooter at large. Police spent a long time last night looking for that other shooter. In fact, it was 5 hours or so before they gave an update that a suspect was in custody. They also searched a nearby IMAX theater for that other suspect and came up empty, so they're still searching for that person right now.
Well, I know that you spoke with one of the vendors there. It was a very busy day. You talked to them about how they reacted to the shooting and kind of what unfolded. Walk us through that experience.
Right. So as you can see right now, this is where the vendors, they've been allowed back in to kind of clean up. They just had to leave everything all of a sudden. And people I spoke with told me it really felt like it took a few seconds to settle in what was actually happening. They heard the gunfire, and then they heard another rapid volley of gunfire, and then it was just chaos. Everybody running everywhere. And I did talk to one vendor who said he was actually not at his booth, so he was running kind of against the stream, upstream, if you will, of people trying to escape from this area to go back and rescue his wife, who was at the booth. There were people diving for cover and just basically trying to get away from the gunfire.
Just frightening. All right, Carter Evans. Carter, thank you.